I will definitely say that it feels good to know that all my copies are made. I'm not used to my new schedule yet, and so my body hasn't quite adjusted, and I just get so stinking hungry. I get like distracted by hunger, which is a good reminder that so do kids. It's a really good thing that I teach high school, you know? Actually, I can show you guys what I just made for Pride and Prejudice. Do you want me to? Of course you do. Here we go. I'm a person who has had anxiety for most of my adult life that I have managed and sometimes struggled with. Good morning. Welcome back to the Caffeinated Classroom. This little one just woke up. I thought today I would vlog all day long and just kind of show you a little day in the life. So it is 6:44 right now. It's actually a little bit later than I normally get into the kitchen to be making lunches, but that's okay. This guy just woke up and he is going to probably, you want to help mommy put together lunches for the day?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to put together lunches and then he's going to brush his teeth. Yikes. You're probably kind of hungry too, huh, babe?
Yeah.
Well, that was a good line, yawn.
Early.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna get moving on our morning routine here and I'll check in with you guys on the way to school.
I almost fell down.
You did almost fall down. He's on a stool.
Yeah.
Perched like a little birdie. Okay, I am just about to make the commute to school, and like I said, I don't have a too like crazy high energy day ahead of me, which is nice on a Monday. And plus I went into my classroom yesterday afternoon on a Sunday to get things set up that I wasn't able to get done on Friday. I normally would have just stayed later on Friday. Last week was the first week of our quarter, so it was like a little bit jam-packed anyways, which is why I wasn't like overly prepared, or like our new term and a new quarter. I have all new kids, and so this is going to be day 5 that I am seeing them. So do I know all of their names? No, I certainly do not. What human would? There are 110 of them. I am working on stuff like that, so my brain's a little bit like pressed for space. And like I said, I'm starting 2 new units, one in each of my classes. So I went and set up yesterday because it was kind of a long weekend. We went to Disney. So I will definitely say that it feels good to know that all my copies are made, because there are so many mornings, especially with little kids, that like, because I have to leave school by a certain time to go and get my kids, I don't always get that like later stay time, even on like, I try not to do it anyways very often, especially like I did early in my career, staying really late to prep stuff. I've taught these things enough times, and even the new stuff, like I know what I'm doing enough to the point where like prep doesn't take me as long, except for when it does, right? So when I have to leave to go and get my kiddos, I really do my best to just leave it all behind. And then if I need to take time, it's like not me taking time away or like half paying attention to my kids. I'll be like to my husband, like, you take them, I need an hour. And so I came in yesterday and I just got my copies done so that I didn't have to rush in this morning, and it's all just sitting nicely. It's not like super well set up, so I do have a little bit of setup to do. I'm gonna like be turning on my projector when I get in the classroom. I'll be putting up the daily agenda and getting things going. Hopefully this is like fingers crossed that I turned the heat back on Friday. I couldn't tell because yesterday like the whole system is off for the weekend, so hopefully I turn it back on. I forgot to check when I went in yesterday. Otherwise it's gonna be quite chilly in my room. We'll see. Hello again. So it is almost the end of the day, actually, end of the school day. I'm on my prep period right now, and I had a different prep period in the first term of the year. I taught periods 1 and 2, and then I had prep 3rd, and then we have lunch, and then I had 4th period at a class. Now I have a 4th period prep, and like, it's not that big of a difference, but it is a difference because I found myself eating my lunch at like 11 a.m. on my prep before, and now I have to wait until 12:30, and it's like, I start to get like, oh, okay, now are we done now? Can we go? And it's not the kids' fault. They're hungry too, but I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm not used to my new schedule yet, and so my body hasn't quite adjusted, and I just get so stinking hungry. I get like distracted by hunger, which is a good reminder that so do kids. So like, I have a different food policy than a lot of other people, which is basically like, if you feel like you're getting distracted by hunger, like be a kind of grown up about it, step outside, eat something if the timing is right, and then come back in so that you can focus, you know? And it's just kind of case by case, and obviously, you know, kids are kids and some kids are gonna abuse something like that, and so then we have to like deal, but for the most part, it's not a big problem. If you're hungry, go eat something and then come back, and if you miss something, figure it out. Like that's just kind of where I'm at in here. It's a really good thing that I teach high school, you know? I just sat I have a 90-minute prep because we have 90-minute periods, and I just sat for the first hour and was just prepping stuff for tomorrow. Because I am teaching Pride and Prejudice for my seniors is a brand new unit, and it's a mini unit that I'm doing in a 5-day little span. So I just have little things to prep, and I wanted to make sure that they're really like well done, so we're not kind of scrounging and I'm not just like putting in half effort. I want to do things really, really well this first time around, and I can just make adjustments for the next time I teach it. And then my sophomores are doing Lord of the Flies, like I said before, but it's a mini unit, so I'm teaching it in kind of a new way. I'm using a lot of things, mostly stuff I've done before, but I'm putting it together in a new fashion, like I'm reordering things a bit. So it's just a matter of like wrapping my head around it and making, actually I can show you guys what I just made for Pride and Prejudice. Do you want me to? Of course you do. Here we go. What we are looking at in this unit is like our essential question is, to what extent do our relationships, and we're going to talk about different types of relationships, shape personality? Or like, what did I say? Do you like how I'm planning this and I can't even remember it? But it's something like that. So what I've been doing, because this is a mini unit, we are going to be watching the entire film. I have made 2 close reading handouts looking specifically at 2 types of relationships. A family relationship, so we're looking at Elizabeth and her sister Jane, and we are looking at friendships. So I'm looking at 2 different friendships, Bingley and Darcy, and then Elizabeth and Charlotte. And we're looking at these different family and friend relationships through 3 different lenses. I have a couple more little close reading handouts that I need to prepare for Wednesday, because this is for tomorrow, Tuesday, which I will be doing in a little bit, but I need to go make copies of this so that I don't have to think about it tomorrow. I don't want to forget that. And then I need to prep. I like didn't prep my daily agenda slides last week. Like I was so on top of things, and then I just like didn't do the really basic stuff. So I need to take care of that. I need to go talk to one of our counselors about a couple of kids that I'm seeing a weird dynamic between, and they're both in this counselor's alpha. There's just like things that happen at the beginning of the year that are now happening because it's the beginning of a term that I need to go and take care of. So I'm gonna run up to the office and take care of that kind of stuff. By the time I come and check in with you guys, it will be the end of the day, and let you know what I'm working on. This day in the life, it's a busy day. My day starts at like 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then it's just like go, 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 go. I'm sitting down in the quiet for one of the very few times that I actually do that. And yes, I'm at work, and yes, I'm still doing things, so my brain's still going, but like my body is quiet. And it's so nice. And I need to go track down some chocolate or a cookie because I got a hankering. Okay, I'm gonna go. Silly girl. Hello again. So I am home. It is almost 5:30. I realized I didn't even tell you. So the appointment that I had today was actually a therapy appointment. I have them every other week, and it's nice because I just get like a little bit of time to really like check in and think through things. And I'm a person who has had anxiety for most of my adult life that I have managed and sometimes struggled with. And I have in the past struggled with depression. And so I know the benefits. Why aren't you using big girl words? Anyways, I know the benefits of going and talking to a mental health professional, and I feel the benefits. So I go sometimes more often, but I do go pretty regularly. And I take breaks here and there, but it's just something that I know is like really good for me and good for most people. So that's where I went tonight, and now I'm home and my husband's actually starting on dinner. I'm gonna go help him prep that. And then it's going to be a little bit of being silly time. I mean, the kids go to bed night by like 7:30. So between now and then, there's going to be like shower and bath. There's going to be, we read before bed for like 30 minutes or so. So like that takes us to like, I know it's dark outside, till like 7 o'clock. And then after the kids go to bed, I normally read for a little bit. My husband and I might watch a show or something and like just hang out a little bit. I pretty much go to bed by like 9 o'clock. So it's like lights out for me because I'm a tired person. But yeah, thank you guys for coming around today with me. Like I said, it wasn't too crazy of a teaching day. It was just like a lot of chores and different things to get done on my to-do list. And I had that appointment after school and now I am home with my little cutie pies. And we are going to get going on our evening and begin our evening routine. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not already subscribed, take a moment to do so. Click the little bell so you get alerts when I post videos and you don't miss anything. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Can you say bye like a big girl?
Bye.
I don't know why that was a big girl, but okay. Bye.